for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested or want to form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. Well, screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I...
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tennessee Titans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry, able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Levis on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. And London, the motion man right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This pass is caught by London. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Levis now on 1st and 10. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Inside handoff, Henry. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44. The Titans still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Levis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit that sack to D'Angelo Malone. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion, Slayton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Levis sets up to throw here. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Let's go!
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first and 10, it's Robinson. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Falcons.
Going play action. Ritter. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Ritter. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-0.
21. Titans, nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score it here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw is on target to Burks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Levis looking to move him around a bit. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Henry.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down, here's Levis. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now 3rd down and very long. Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
That one deep for London. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Fighting through and he's got space. Down to about the 22 here. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Levis now off of play action. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
3rd and short. It's Levis. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's 3rd and 3. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's going right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Follow your man! Come on in, go, go, go! You ready? On the jump!
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try. And Levis tosses his third interception of the game. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball.
There's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now it's Crowder. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Ritter. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
And the Titans 1st down.
Henry out of the pistol. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
To throw is Tannehill. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Folk's kick is good, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah.
He's got him in, complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Titans 13. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 18 more yards there and another first down. But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Once again, he finds Slayton. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good, and they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time that you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Robinson with another carry. They find some open field here. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Robinson up the middle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Here we go, here we go.
Running left, it's Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And they've got his man complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 38 yards. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Azeez Al-Shaair, former 49er, in on the tackle. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Koo now for the point after. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Falcons 52, Titans 23. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, all right. You know it, baby. You know it all day long.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Woo, we're going to do it. Yeah, we got this. Oh. It's going to be a good.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 7. Now the rookie third rounder from Tulane, it's Tyjae Spears. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they knocked that deficit down from 29 to 26. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. 2nd and 10. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, another shot for Robinson. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ridiculous. Take him out. What is that? Come on. Ready. Set.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, they're off.